It is time for another leaked Telltale episode review. Who's excited? I certainly am. Hello, Repony. My name is Hawk Nightwing, the most unapologetic defender of G5 you'll ever meet, and it looks like I have a lot of catching up to do. I was waiting for the animated cut of this episode to release so that I could review it, but it looks like the fully animated versions of leaked Telltale episodes have officially run out. RIP. As a result, I ended up being blindsided by today's episode coming out so soon from Doc, and now I have 2 episodes to review in a row. Definitely not making the mistake of waiting ever again. But whatever. What's done is done. After dropping my bombshell of an update on my revival project, it's time to knock out both episodes. So without further ado, this is my review of Telltale Season 2, Episode 26, Digital Detox. The episode basically follows Pipp getting so many messages on her phone to the point where things start to get out of control. After bumping into Hitch, who suggests getting a digital detox, she books it to the Dragonlands, where she finds out that not only was there no spa, but there also is no phone service? To her surprise, though, Pipp finds that she can think so much more clearly without the constant pinging of her phone, and asks Blaze and Tupple to teach her how to live in the moment. They do so, and the episode ends with Pipp telling her friends all about her adventures, as well as silencing her phone for good measure. Yeah, can you believe it? So, what do I think of this episode? Well, for starters, I am so mad that this episode wasn't released officially. Are you kidding me? Pipp needed this kind of story. How do you make an episode that redeems one of the most hated aspects of Pipp Petals and then just not release it, Hasbro? Are you out of your mind? Okay, I think that's enough Shape Phyllis references for one night. Seriously, I really love this episode. For years, Pipp has been ragged on for being constantly addicted to social media and her fans, and then they finally make this episode which tackles the issue perfectly, and then they don't release it! Now, to be fair, this is not the first time this issue's been tackled. Mickey marketed it with Chapter 5. But in there, the whole being present in the moment thing was more of a background element in the midst of a story that was really all about Misty. Here, this is a full-on episode about Pipp taking a break. That aspect of her character is put at the forefront here and confronted, and I love it. We know how much her favorite stylized pop star princess loves being online, but for every content creator, there's always a point where the constant notifications get to be too much and you need a break. Pipp does that here. She learns that she doesn't always have to be there for every single text message or even schedule request. She needs to take time for herself and explore the outside world, learn to be present in the moment and truly live her life to the fullest. Social media isn't everything, and again, this is a lesson that she really needed to learn. A certain continuity error aside, the dragons act as really good mentor figures to Pipp. They show her the differences between her sheltered life and their outdoor life, which includes flying and enjoying the beauties of nature. Pipp learns to appreciate this different, even foreign approach to life, and spends quality time just having fun. It takes a bit to get used to, but once she does, she loves it, and she wants to experience more of it. The dragons show her that there's more to life than just self-service and constant messages. There's an actual world out there, and it's time she learns to embrace it. And by the end, she silences her phone, much to the shock of her friends, because that isn't the most important thing in her life anymore. Spending quality time with her friends and living in the present moment is. Ugh, if only Hasbro actually released this episode officially, then people would start apologizing for treating Pipp so harshly over the years, and they'd stop accusing the writers of being so out of touch and pandering. God, I can't underestimate just how much the show and Pipp's character needed this episode, one that tackles this very common fan complaint from both a hilarious and actually a mature lens. Pipp realizing that she feels liberated now that her phone has no service was shockingly realistic. Admittedly, Hitch didn't really get to do much, and Izzy trying to dance to the pinging beat did get grating after a while. Plus, the whole continuity error about the no cell service thing when Pipp should already know that is. Yeah. But those are really minor details that never really detracted from my enjoyment all that much. Really, I'm just shocked an episode like this was even made for Telltale, the show that liked to put Pipp's social media at the center. It really goes to show how much Season 2 took the time to address fan complaints, and it really could have gone on to spread its wings and prove all the doubters wrong. That yes, this show absolutely became more than it was programmed to be, and an episode that confronts a core aspect of one of its lead characters was an episode that we needed to see. But of course Hasbro didn't release it, and it makes me wonder what other character redemption episodes we have yet to see that they tried to bury. Oh well, at least we still got it in some form. Really, this episode was almost perfect. The lesson was relevant to Pipp's character, the execution was mostly flawless, and it was overall a fun time. Man, I wish this episode was released officially. But oh well, Hasbro be Hasbro, and we're still getting these in some way, right? And there's still my Telltale revival to look forward to. Time to knock out Ponycorn and Clonicorn, and then back to the trenches I go with that humongous project. Yippee! But what do you guys think of this episode? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. Until next time, this is Hawk Nightwing signing out. Hoof to heart.